Hey, good evening, everyone. I hope you guys can all hear me okay. Am I too loud? Am I too low? So let's start back at the top. So many people here already. So let's see who all is here. Let me get off of the thumbnail. Don't want you guys looking at my pretty face for too long. Say hello there, Boop, and hello, Susan. Coming on down the list, we have hello, John. Hello, Diane. Hello, C. Hey there, Delilah. I always think about the song, Hey there, Delilah. If I knew all the words to it, I'd get in trouble for singing the song. A copyright mark would go against me. Scrolling up. Hey, Suzanne, great to see you here. And it's Sue H. Great to see you. Hey, Linda. Hey there, Pat. And I've reached the bottom so far of who else here. Hello, Jenny. So, how are you guys all doing on your little chill bunny derby today? Did you catch any bunnies yet? I'm going to take a peek here. Let's see if we've caught all of our bunnies yet. Go here and take a look and see. Yes, we got the first bunny, so should tell me 20 hours and 26 minutes. Do you guys know how to calculate that time? Hello, Ray. Hey, Tessie. When it's more than an hour and a half, do you know how to calculate when the bunny should be here? I learned this kind of on my own by watching and observing. You take 1 hour and 40 minutes off of that 20 hours and 25 minutes. So the 1.5 hours is the wait time for your bunnies to show up until you catch them all for that run. And that's the hour and a half, and then the 10 minutes is how long the actual task stay as bunny task. So an hour and 40 minutes, you take that off that time, and you will know exactly when the next bunny is going to show up. Or you could take the easy way out, and I usually go to Just Heyday forums, and they have the time ticking over there as well, and they have the correct time. So audio problems? I don't know. Can you hear me okay? No one told me yet. I asked for a sound check and I did not see it. Wasn't exactly watching. Is the sound all right? Because someone just said the audio. Oh, thank you, C. Yeah, refresh if you don't have the sound. Hello, Barnsey. Hello, H. Dell. Thank you, H. Dell. So that's how you can tell when your next bunny is coming. So, see, do I want to try and calculate this 1 hour and 40 minutes? So I know tomorrow at 1900 hours is when I should start watching for the bunny. But I got an ophthalmologist appointment tomorrow, my 6-month checkup. I have the beginning stages of glaucoma, but they keep it in check and they can control it with we'll be posting pictures of my new Heyday shirts on Ling Ling and Lovely. I have a few of these small Heyday shirts, and they're like about a 32-inch chest size. Or that's exactly how they measure up, so it probably would fit like a small child. Well, John's been so nice and great to me. Thank you so much, John. And I sent him a couple so he could dress his pets up why not? Parade them around and advertise Heyday even more for us. Let's see. Hello, Ingrid. I don't think I missed anyone. Yeah, we're looking forward to seeing the pets and the shirts there, John. 30 in your dreams for one arm, maybe, right? Well, you could get two, one on each arm. But okay, let's move along here. Uh, it's getting close to the end of the month, and I don't know about you guys, but I am starting to get a little bit stressed. And my goal is to, on my main farm, I don't care about the other farms if they reach them or not, is to complete all of my catalog pages. This is the only one for July that I need to complete, and I guess we're all anxiously awaiting for the rest of our Wild West collection. And we've been over these many times, but just to refresh my memory, thanks, H-Dell. The Milk Wagon. It's a Western crate. It's going to be in a Western crate. Says a barn stage crate can be obtained in events and offers. So what kind of events do we have coming up according to the calendar? Let's look at that. Where did I put it? Okay, here it is. Let's take down the farm. Then you can see it. Starting on Thursday is a Tiny Trails. And I did post an image of it, and here it is. This was from the Dairy News. If you see, they're showing, is it a 2-star or 3-star Western crate on that Tiny Trails? I don't know how the hat fits in there. I guess it'll set it next to your boots on the farm or whatever. So that's probably what that is a hat deco. I did not see that in any of my decorations that they supplied the creators with. So the Tiny Trails starting on Thursday. Hopefully we will be able to get one or two more of the Western crates. But it says here in the notes, go back to the notes, jumping around. I'm going to get all tangled up here. Hello, Kathleen. Can be obtained in events and offers. Okay, and the same goes for the other items we don't have, the Western table. I have a feeling this is going to be in a 1-star crate because that's where some of the other things are the smaller, less expensive items are. Is the thing for the catalog? No, that will come later. We'll go back to that in just a few moments. But I think this will be a 1-star crate. And then we have this one. Oh boy, do we all want that? A trading post. But like I said, the last stream, they didn't paint things up in the West. Maybe a farmhouse or two would have paint, but it's kind of far out there and go across all of the land between the East Coast, which is where most of the factories would have been that would have made paint, all across the Midwest and into the Western days. I don't think they really had much paint. It'd be interesting to look that up on Google, and I should have done that before I opened my big mouth. But anyway, it says it can be obtained in events and offers. So all three of these are going to be either offers or in the events. But I want this one so bad, the Western Bank. These all look great when we go to make our Western design. Let's click back here. Okay, a Wild West task event will be on the 27th, and this is where you will earn currency for the Wild West. Well, the Wild West catalog, though, is starting Thursday also. So there will probably be hat offers, the currency. That's where that hat comes in, guys, that I looked at earlier. Yeah. So the, excuse me a second. I'm going to choke here. A little water. I'm missing the chat because I'm doing all the chatting. I need the milk wagon, milk bar, and card game fence that I'm finished with Wild West. Lucky you, H. Dell. I made a mistake of choosing a duplicate item in the crates from the Western crate. So I hope I'm going to be able to make up for it. If it don't, I'm going to go post it on myself because my goal, like I said, is to finish this collection book on this farm. But, okay, so the catalog begins on the 23rd, the same day the Tiny Trails begins. So there will undoubtedly be currency on the Tiny Trails. The currency being the hat. Now that I figured it all out right here with your help. Yeah, so it will be there will probably be, let's see, it's on there for 7 days. Then we have the event. So we can expect the catalog to possibly change on the 27th. There'll probably be 2 sections according to what our calendar tells us here. So I think we'll have the 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th, 4 days in the first section, and then that will give us 4 days for the second section of the catalog. And like I said, the currency will be the hat. So right away, you'll be getting currency from the Tiny Trails when it starts. And again, we're going to have a Batiste Design Festival. And you will be able to, I don't know what they will be offering us in that that we can purchase with our reels, but hopefully it'll be more of the Western designs. And ignore that Craig's calendar. That shouldn't be on there because we've already done that. So that is pretty much it in a nutshell, or in a Western crate that we will be getting. So let's go back to the farm or the book here. Any questions about, since we sort of sorted it here, any questions about anything on that? I know everybody is stressed about, are they going to get all of their collection done? I know I am. Boy. I started Valley Friday past and they sent me to Death Valley. No one but, oh no. That is, if you don't have other people that are working, it's going to kind of hurt. Currency on Tiny Trail and Task Event looks like, it looks alike or alike. Yeah, it's going to be, the currency is going to be the hat, the 10-gallon hat. I think we probably will be getting some as well. They haven't let us down so far by offering the currency in the Supercell store. Well, tumbling tumbleweeds, yeehaw. Yeehaw, which reminds me, how many of you guys remember a lot of the old Western TV shows? I bet you can't name a bunch, can you? Let's try naming a few. We did something like this on Sunday, but then, we only hit on 3 or 4 different ones, actually. We didn't on a lot of them. But do you guys remember, we got the Rifleman? Oh, this was one of my favorite shows back in the old Western TV days. Maverick. You guys remember Maverick? You guys, they have reruns, so a lot of people have to remember. Hey, T-Skins. Have gun will travel. That's a good one too. Only I can't exactly remember who played in that one. Uh, what was his name? Oh, Richard Boone. Richard Boone wasn't he wasn't Sally Field's dad. That wasn't. I think his name was Jack something. I guess you guys didn't know her. Sally Field's dad was an old Western star too. Richard Boone, yes. Gunsmoke, Bat Masterson, Maverick, Rifleman. I like the Rifleman. Rifleman. Did you know Chuck Connors was 6'7" tall? I didn't know that in the show that he was so tall. Anybody got any little comments about some of the people that started those? And Gunsmoke, um, Jim Arness. He was was it World War II veteran and almost lost his leg in it. He had multiple surgeries to try and rebuild his leg. Wild Wild West. That was good, Ray. That was really it was a lot of fun too. Zorro. Oh, I was in love with Guy Williams. He was my idol. Yeah, Zorro was really. Zorro was, for those that don't know, it was like a Western that was a Spanish style Western, I guess you could say. Uh, he fought the, mm, call him tyrannical, I can't even say it, the tyranny government in those Western Spanish days. Yeah. Uh, Hoss was, what was his name? Dan Blocker. It's really kind of funny because when I did the stream on Sunday, and then I go in to watch television with my husband, we were, yes, Zorro, my rooster's name is Zorro. Remember that? It slashes Z in people's clothes, and it was always a. I love that show. He was such a gentle soul. Anyway, they were telling about the 10 strongest, bravest cowboys, actors who played cowboys, and Dan Blocker was one of them. They had Jack Palance, and I don't remember the other Jack's last name, Sally Boone's, or Sally Boone, Sally Field's dad. Zorro was cool. Big Valley was another great one. We're going to name all these shows tonight, aren't we? Let me get this closed up here. Yeah, there's so many great shows. And while you guys are talking about this, I'm going to be giving away 6 more of the, 3 of the Loom boosters, super boosters, and I'll be giving away 3 of the pom pom hats or the pom hat. Antonio Banderas did he really? The Zorro I remember was Guy Williams. I believe it was Guy Williams. Let's see if I can find it here. Yeah, Guy Williams was the original. There must be a movie with Antonio Banderas. A walk down memory lane. Yeah. I saw a lot of these shows probably later than you guys because being that poor little farm girl, we didn't have a television up until if we wanted to see anything on television, we walked to a neighbor's house. They had a television. That's how the country was back then. Yeah, I'm old, so giving it away. But even the first time that we ever saw Elvis Presley, we had to walk to the neighbors, and The neighbor was not too happy about us wanting to see Elvis on the Ed Sullivan Show, but they always liked watching the Ed Sullivan Show. So that night they watched those swivel hips, they said. So it was quite fun. What's some other good ones that we could think about here? The Wild Wild West has already been mentioned. Can't even talk. Bonanza was Dan Blocker and the Cartwright, Mr. Cartwright and his boys, you know. That was a good show. Always had a good storyline. And one that you guys might not remember was Sugarfoot. Did you ever watch that show? It's like a Eastern fellow or Eastern law graduate went to the West and he didn't have very good gun skills, so they called him Sugarfoot instead of Tenderfoot. Green Acres, but that wasn't a Western. No, it's just an old TV show. I remember Green Acres throwing the dishes out the window was hysterical to you. Uh, I tell you, I don't think anybody could outdo the I Love Lucy's. They had some fantastic and extremely funny skits on that show. The one I'll never forget is Lucy and Ethel stomping the grapes. Uh, Hoss and Joe and Adam, yeah. I told Mom she should do the same, forget washing, throw them out the window. Dad said no. Yeah, it costs money. Rifleman, yeah, that was Chuck Connors. A lot of the old Western stars are actually military veterans. I'm scrolling. They said, have gun will travel. And I started to tell you, though, that I'm going to be giving away some things. And actually, the keyword is already set. And it's that's why we're talking about Westerns, because it's going to involve something here in the old Western TV shows. That's why we're talking about them. Uh, Black Saddle was one that I didn't see too much of. Johnny Ringo. Remember Johnny Ringo? Uh, I still call vitamins Vitamin. Great shows. Yeah, isn't it though? So you guys are going to want to talk about all these shows that you know because that's the key word tonight for the giveaway. Uh, it's already been mentioned once, and I have, yeah, it's been mentioned once, and I have a couple of people, 3 people that have already said the keyword for the show. And what I'm going to tell you is, I'll give you a hint when we get closer to the giveaway time. Let's continue talking about them. Probably Westerns were one of the favorites for farm people to watch, I guess because it was closely related to the farm. Eddie Albert was a war hero. Yeah. I have to look them all up. So many of them were war heroes. Who was the most decorated? Which Western star was the most decorated war hero? I can see his face, but I can't pull his name up. My favorite on Ed Sullivan was the mouse Topo. I don't remember that. Tales of Wells Fargo. Yeah. Um, favorite on Ed Sullivan was Elvis. Yeah. But I said this before. When Elvis first became popular, I was very much into crafting back in those days. Even Jim Neighbors. What did Jim Neighbors do in a Western? John Wayne was all Western movies. Yeah, the only thing that he did that wasn't exactly Western was when he uh, a movie about oil wells. It had a storyline outside of the Western stage. I have grit to see them all. Who was saved Marines in the water? Did I miss somebody here? You want to talk about the old Audie Murphy? Thank you, Boop. He was. I couldn't think of his name. Every time, though, my husband watches an old show with Audie Murphy and he says, I should remember the name. He was the most decorated. He tells me that every time, like I'd forget it. Well, I forgot his name, so I guess I would forget it. Ronald Reagan did play in Western movies. Yes, he did. Uh, I remember Murphy. Uh-huh. According to Alexa. Oh, yes, Alexa, Diane. We're going to, hey, Alexa, set the alarm for 3 a.m. What's some other good Westerns you might remember? Gene Autry, Roy Rogers, Annie Oakley. How could we not get a girl in there? Annie Oakley was good. James Stewart. These now we're getting down to the movies. High Noon. Was that the one or no? Yeah. James Stewart was so flexible, guys. He could play any role practically in that drawl of his. I love the way he talked. Yeah, I loved his drawl, and he probably had to fight most of his movie scripts to not sound like he was just a country boy. Clint Eastwood played in Rawhide. That's where he got his start. Well, he may have got his start somewhere else, but Rawhide was the first popular TV show that he ever did. And after Rawhide went off, Clint Eastwood went to Italy. Paint Your Wagons. Well, if we could talk about movies, uh, I liked Seven Brides for Seven Brothers. Did you guys see that? Where all the dancing, they do that dancing on that when they had the raising the barn day. Boy, I could watch that over and over. They were some good dancers. Uh, okay, we covered the collection book. You guys keep talking about the Western shows. First, Clint Eastwood sang them Paint Your Wagon. I didn't know that. Pass on to the churn. Well, HDL, can't they see a lot of these old shows on some of the, I guess, cable networks? They can subscribe. Gosh, I don't do Netflix, but don't they have a Western section where they can go and see them? That was always on TV, pretty much. So we had to sit and watch True Grit. Boops just said True C, so I said True Grit. Uh, whether we wanted to watch Westerns or not, that was what our parents liked to watch, so you had to watch it too. My grandson went through a brief Western stage via Netflix. So see there, you can still see a lot of the old shows. I saw somebody advertising for Bonanza not too long ago, and they said what station it was or what channel, what app. They're all apps now, are they not? I'm so far behind the time. Go ahead, make my day. Oh, I love that line. I was just watching that. He said that in a couple of movies. The one I saw just recently, though, was where he was Callahan, right? And he gets on the airplane that's been hijacked. Did you guys see that? It's a recent short that they've had on YouTube. He pretends he's the pilot. Then they find out he's never flown a plane before in his life. But he saved the whole plane load of people. That's what counts. 1 second here while I get some water. Okay, back. Yeah, you guys, like I said, I'm gonna give away and I'll give a clue to who I have already in the Nightbot, and I will tell you that so far, Linda, Linda M, Susan, and Sugar Shack have said the name of the movie or the TV show that I've selected for our giveaway. So let's move on to the farm here for a little bit. Can't get all involved in this. You guys keep talking about them. Not this yeah, they don't know what they're missing, Diane. Really. Um, yeah, they're missing a lot by not watching. Hello, Tabitha from hot Seattle. Louis L'Amour books. I never read them. My grandpa did. So that shows you how old those were. My kids say, "Who the heck is that?" But what? Oh, when they're talking about the old stars and things, yeah. Until they get to see something they're in, then they have like an awakening to it. Um, I made notes this time. I've done nothing to my valleys today. Absolutely nothing. So I have no idea if I have enough. Oh, I do have enough for some fuel. Let's do a quick run. Do some spinning here. Well, I'll give you a big major clue, but you guys keep talking. I even told you uh, who was some of my favorites. Mm-hmm. Grandkids used to ask why we watch the gray shows. To them, it's boring, but the stories and the acting was much better, in my opinion. Gray shows, yeah, black and white. My husband still watches black and white movies. He gets them from YouTube. I wish the younger generation could see some of these old shows. One of the things that they don't you think that they taught a lot about respect and treating people with kindness? Don't you think the old shows did that? It got to 92. Oh my gosh. That is kind of high. I don't even know what it got to here today because I don't have to go out very much. My husband usually takes the dogs out for their runs later. Right now it's 83 degrees and I'm not going to see what the high was. Oh, 91. Oh, almost up there with you, Tabitha. We had 91 was our highs today. But I'm very grateful my husband takes the animals out during the daytime hours. I like the older shows that have zero profanity. Absolutely. You can say a lot without using profanity. An awful lot. What do I need here? I need to get a diner and go to 7 buildings total. Well, we'll take care of this. My wallet. How can it be full? I just spent a lot. I guess I did a lot of running. I need deeds on this farm really badly. I'm going to take this one too. I don't need it as bad as I do the deeds. And this will hold for a while. I got to build up the green. We're at 91 now. High was 100. I already forgot. It's a diner. That's 3 buildings down. Come on. And I get a request. Where are you taking me? Okay, let's go for it. Oops, wrong one. Wrong side of the road. Can't do that. It's 77 here. Thunderstorms throughout the night. Very loud. It's still 100 there. It's because you're closer to the sun, way up there in the north. The rifleman usually had a lesson for a sun mark. Yes, he did. And there were always good lessons, too. Well, I'm not going to take that because I've already got one waiting. Wow, got to go all the way down there. Guess we better go. Do I want to do it? Now this is, just going to say this is kind of tricky, but there's one section. If you think you're going to be able to move around that section, I avoid it because you can get locked in. So this looked like it was it. And I'm just going to take this building and back out of there. Now, if I go, okay, I want some animals and I haven't gotten any yet. We're going to go ahead and go this way. Spend 3 fuel. Oh, I should have got the giraffe while I was there. Da 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 da. Not too smart. Double back. I could have a giraffe and I could have an elephant, and I want my 3 animals before I go into a sanctuary. That's how I keep my wallet full. We were in the 90s today, but Thursday the high temperature is supposed to be in the 70s. Probably. Yep, it's good tornado weather. Yeah, cute kitty. I'd always thought that too. Because the people in the north, sometimes they come down to the south for a warmer summer to get away from the cooler temperatures in the north. I'm just going to continue onward. Forget, maybe I can pick up the animals yet before I go into a sanctuary. And I like staying at this sanctuary here because when I come out of it, I've got the diner and the fish house right there. Let's come up this way. It's so silly, isn't it? It's just a game. Yet I map out where I'm going to be like I'm going on a road trip. And I do that the same if I'm going to an area that I'm not familiar with. I may use GPS, but I also look it up beforehand on Google Maps. It makes the GPS a little bit easier to follow and understand. Uh, I Where can I get more animals? All right, we're gonna go this way. I don't want that. I'm gonna pass it up. I'm not going to accept that one at all. Um, see, now where can an animal be that can take me back home? Nowhere. Well, yeah, let's go this way. And then this one. 3, fuel. Running low. Running low on petrol. We used to have decent summers in the north, but climate change messed it up. I think it's just a cycle. You know, I can post some pictures. I have to go through some of the old pictures that my husband has from when they had horrific heat waves in St. Louis in the 50s. It was so hot that it was like 114 concrete, not concrete, the blacktop streets buckled up. It looked like maybe an earthquake or something, or an unknown animal monster was underground and pushed everything up, and they said they could fry an egg on it. I think I posted a picture, didn't I, in uh, Instagram of Chick Norris frying an egg on the hot pavement. If not, then I'll get one posted because I have one made. Return to Arizona anymore, hot, dry. I think it'll all change back. At least I pray it does. Was wearing masks here during the haze, just hard to breathe at that time. Nope, that kind of bird I'm talking about, the people flood the area in winter. Checking back here on this chat. You guys keep on, you're doing great. Which way am I going? I'm lost. I think I'm going to go this way. Oh, I have my 3 animals, so fastest way to get back up to my starting point, or will I have enough fuel to make it? I'm going to have to just skip some buildings because I've already hit them. Nope, I don't want that. I'm going to skip it. But I can go here and pick up some. It won't open for me there. Did you hear me tapping that? I couldn't get that to open up. Now, this one I've already done, so I'm just going to skip right into the sanctuary. I'm done on this valley. I'm just going to play on this farm tonight because I have so much to finish. I've not done my town today. Shame on me. When it rains in Arizona, there's a lot of car accidents. It's definitely not from mud, Kathleen. Bags of ice to keep your food. A bit cooler than that time of year. Canadian snowbirds, yeah. You're still in Florida, Ray? There's a lot of you guys are from Florida. I've only been through Arizona. Just driving through. I was going from California. Somebody can be familiar with this. I was driving from Lancaster, California with my uncle, and I was going back home, and it was in December, and there was a lot of snow across the areas that we normally would have driven through to get back to, well, I was going back to Arkansas. And so we did a southern route. We actually went so far south that we were like in El Paso, Texas, but we didn't run into any of the snow. Put dog in fridge, that may help. I don't think it would. You guys, I'm sitting here in my hoodie again because it was so cold. I didn't check the thermostat. I should, but he's got to have it set lower than 73. Give him an ice cube. Can you give him an ice cube to play with? I think a lot of people that talk about driving through wet areas, they rely too much on the safety of like a four-wheel drive. But when I used to drive in the snow to work, I never got stuck. But these four-wheel drives would be stuck in the snow and everything, and I'd just chug along and pass right by them. And the same whenever it rains and everything. I've seen four-wheel drives actually hydroplane from hitting little puddles of water. They think that they're safe, but they're just as much at risk as people who are not in a four-wheel drive. If I couldn't drive in the snow, I'd have to spend 4 to 5 months indoors. I never let the snow keep me cabin bound at all. When my kids were in school, I had a station wagon. And station wagons are great for going through snow. And we'd go up to the parking lot of the big shopping center because everything'd be closed. We'd go up and do wheelies in the parking lot. They hadn't plowed it or anything. We used to have so much fun. Mom, can I take so-and-so with me? Their mom won't do the wheelies like you do. Yes, I'm doing the Derby, Kathleen. I'm done with my part for today. And there's always that reset of your Derby task about this time. Every chill Derby, don't do those. Save them for tomorrow. Tomorrow you'll have a whole new set of tasks to do. And you will have your task that you can use to go after the bunnies. So chase them bunnies down. I'll stock up my town. I think I have a few purple left. I might not have any. Now Saturday we'll have, isn't it, storage building expansions in the town? You remember driving in the snow? It's the other people that you have to look out for. Defensive driving. Whoops, can't use her. But I'll keep her. 2 of them. And I think I had some I could have let go over here. Collect. Which one did I just release from the completed ones? None. Okay, here we go. Feed them really quick. I hope I have enough products and crops. I gotta make some stuff, it looks like. Since these aren't in purple, I'm not too concerned. I'll go ahead and make the product rather than asking for help. I got time. First time in the town today. Might need to run some fans along with your air conditioner. My son went to Denny's on the bus to get dinner. I need to make some tacos and collect some oranges. That should be easy. Maybe I have tacos made. Nope, nothing made. I found out today, just today, that I have that beta testing for a few products and crops at a lower time. So we'll jump over and check on that. I have to watch out for the other drivers even when there's not any bad weather. That's defensive driving, Boop. Look out for the other guy because they're not going to look out for you. Always have an out. What can Thomas go get for me? I could send him for those fish tacos and get that out of the way. Can't I? Do I want to waste him for that? No. This takes longer. I go for my fruit cake. We have fans going all through the apartment. What about those little compact air conditioners that they keep advertising, saying that they don't use a lot of electricity? You didn't get the crop beta? I have it on my Riley farm, which I put in the Derby today as hoping that it'd make a difference. Let's see if I have anything else here to do. And, oh, yeah, one more thing. Got the boats. Who all has the boats? We were quite fortunate in that Heyday heard the creators cry and gave us all the boats. And I have leveled up at least 4 times in the last 2 weeks. He said they were a joke. Are you talking about those little air conditioners? My question on ore, Kathleen. Hope we get the reduced time on the crops again. Supposedly to combat the ore flood. They've reduced weeding. You no longer get the tools from weeding. Yeah, they have to reduce the drop rate, which they're tackling it all wrong because I keep telling everybody when I get too many of the tools, I sell them. And I buy the ores from the newspaper. I think the real problem, bottom line, why do people mine the ores so much? Because they're going for those diamonds every day, 10 diamonds a day. And this all started when Heyday started making really so many more decos for money. So more and more people started mining for their diamonds because it was a lot easier than the other ways to get them. As fall last year, we had air conditioning, raised our power bill to $150. Do not work from what I've read and heard from reliable sources. Really, I thought about getting one just to see. Not that I need it. I'm wearing a hoodie now, you know. But they reduced Yeah, Kathleen, I have to agree with you. Uh, my mom used to say that word all the time. I don't want to say it here. I don't want to get my little fingers smacked for it. But yeah, I agree that's about when this problem with the ores started. First of all, the problem was too many maps. So we're not getting that many maps in the newspaper now, but we are getting a load of drills. Drills and ores is mainly what makes up the newspaper now. You can get lucky now and then and hit something else. Let me see what I need here. I got 100 points already. For those that don't have the boats, this is the boat voyage track, and you can choose one of the destinations. You can base it on whatever you have in stock, or you can go for the nautical miles. I'm going for the nautical miles, and it depends on what my rewards are for the nautical miles. See, I can get XP in all of them, vouchers in 2, and the last one I can get coins. I really like this for getting the land expansion. That's really great. Research, look on YouTube for people who test things. Those things are not cooling any more than an ordinary fan. The task for ores take too long to reduce them, please. Yeah, that's one of the things that has been suggested to them. Your gold rush is finished. Mine is too, and I can't show you. I did. You know what I did? I recorded and made a short video and create a file for like test videos and things. So I will always have something to show the next time. Your paper's full of wheat. Well, you know what? I've noticed the bots are back. Hello, Blanca. I finished my gold rush. Yeah, that was a wee bit hard on the bars, but I don't collect my bars until I have to. So I was ahead of the game on that one. I already had like 25 bars sitting there waiting, and all I need was 15 more. I'm going to choose the 65 miles because I want the nautical miles. I think I'm going to choose it. I got 5 veggie platters. I probably won't have enough product for it, but I'm going to choose it anyway. Oh, I only want one of that. And I can't keep up with those doggone oils. All right, I had them all. Okay, what's the next one? You can't look ahead to see what your rewards will be, but you can see what your next orders will be. And you don't know how many nautical miles will be on these. I'm short on oranges trees. I need to work on that, so I don't know. Go back if we're still streaming here in 5 minutes and take a look at it. Okay, I'm going to go show you on the other farm. Somebody wants to join. If I don't know them, I don't accept them. Assertive Holly B. Does anybody know who this is? Does anybody know who Assertive Holly B is? I forgot about the smelter. Super. HDL, they only work on like 1 or 2 or bars, depending on which bar you choose. If you're doing the iron, that's usually you get 2 bars done on 1 booster. Or if you load all of the smelters, you can get 10 bars. I don't hardly use them. Does anybody know who this person is real quick? Nobody? A lot of people will request friends with you through the valley, and I don't particularly like that. So I'm going to decline. If it's Holly B, you can add me by my code. If you're here, which they'll give to you if you request it. But I bet a lot got used yesterday. You can't finish 1 bar in an hour. Not on the, without a booster, you can't. Not, okay. No clue who Holly B is. Well, Holly B's gone. Hello, Ian. The portable air conditioners and heaters are never as effective as advertised, and the heaters that plug into the wall socket directly are a fire hazard. All right, I'm going to go over, I started over to that farm to show you guys. I put this farm in the Derby today. simply because, okay, it's a level 72. Well, it was 71 when it joined the Derby. So what would you guys think? A level 71 might kind of lower, give you more easier tasks? No, it doesn't work that way. Show you what I got for tasks. Just blanked out the hard ones. But I was able to finish all the tasks in record time. Finished the gold rush in all my farms and still steam that they did not adjust the coins. I found that on this farm, when I did it, they were lower than what they were on my bigger farms. I can't show you because I completed it. But for example, the coins were definitely adjusted on this farm, Diane. And I would love to have had them because I had to buy a new machine. What was it? The pasta kitchen, because I leveled up to 72. So I've already completed them all on this farm. But I want to show you. Does anybody remember exactly what those tasks all were? I'm scrolling back on Discord right now to see what they were. It's corn, soybean, bread, cornbread, chicken feed, cow feed, and pig feed. Okay, so I jumped over here and started making the cornbread just for that because I can make them cheaper or for less time. So it takes 4 minutes. Yeah, 4 minutes on the cornbread instead of 25. So that's pretty good. And the other one is the bread. The bread takes 1 minute. Can you imagine if you put a booster on that, how much bread you could get made? On this little farm, would I be able to make wheat fast enough to keep up with the little machine? So let's see if we have a bread booster. I doubt that I do. Oh, I got 2. Let's see, how are we on wheat? I can't do this for a full hour, though. Maybe I shouldn't waste my booster. But for 1 minute at 12 times 12, it'd just be seconds that it would take it to make. You know? It would just be seconds. I should have started this when I started the stream just to show you guys. It's so much fun to make a bunch of bread when you have it like this. You'd run out of eggs, not just making regular bread. Cornbread would take it would take less than a minute too. You know what? I'm going to burn it just to show you guys. First of all, got to make sure that I am going to have the wheat. And I need to make sure I'm going to have the corn. And I'm going to need eggs. And where can I get a bunch of eggs? First of all, how much room do I have in the barn? I could get about 30 eggs. How much does the cornbread need in eggs? 2 eggs. Okay. Don't anybody take my milk over here that I'm going to be putting on another farm. My eggs. Okay. Now let's go find them. Got them. Sell them to me for 1 coin because it's got to build up its coins again for the next machine. Is there a machine at level 73? Oh, there's one machine that I don't have yet. I guess I'd better do it. What comes at level 73? 75. Okay, I'm good. I got 3 more levels where I can earn a lot of coins before. How do I make coins on this farm? I make products and sell them to my bigger farms for full price. That's how I transfer the coins over. We're going to try. I'm going to load it up first because I'm so slow. Then I'll go and activate the booster. Okay, how long's it taking it? 20 seconds on the cornbread? And it's going to be 5 seconds on the bread? Holy moly. I won't be able to keep up with that. 5 seconds on bread? Well, you know what? I'll have to throw a cookie in to fill a space while I replenish my stock. And the cookies won't take that long either because I'm using the booster. The cookies would take 4 minutes and 5 seconds. I just put myself in a bind. Farms under 100. Tiny farms need the coins, same coins as your main farm. The coins are reduced on this farm, I noticed. You know, I recorded, so I'll go to another farm tomorrow and record it on that because I haven't done it on the other farms. Look, I'm going to have to I'll have to get on the ball here, or I'm going to run out of everything just to keep up with the booster. Like I said, holy moly, it's impossible, man. I'm gonna make a bunch of bread. That's what I'm going to do. 5 seconds. Unbelievable. It's really unbelievable. Hey guys, while I have you here, don't forget to like and comment on the videos. And I have updated. No, I did not do the points. But over on Discord in the promo section, promo channel, you can see that I'm current for the month on recording all of your points, and I'll get those added in tonight after the stream. I just have a few. It shows people in red. Those are the ones who need the points added on. Bye, cute kitty. Thank you so much for coming. See you next time. Okay, am I ready for more bread? Oh, look at that. I don't think very many people are friends on this farm. Since it's in the neighborhood, I got some bread for sale because I don't want to run out of space in my barn for this. Barnsey, if you're still here, and I think you're a friend on this farm, see, because you're in the hood right now. Okay, I got the bread posted. Now I've got to go back and fill the machine again. This can be very time consuming. Every 4 seconds, is it? Plus, I'm going to get 2 extra loaves out of it. I love that perk where we get double products. I'm glad we're going to have it for all of next month as well. How do you get the double perks? by completing the steps on the nurture event. So I said, if anybody wants to join, all you got to do is your 2,000 points, and that way you can collect all the way up. But if you notice here at 99,000, my other farms are getting a puzzle piece, but not on this farm. And I'm stuck over here with all this bread making it. Look at this. And it's empty, just like that. I got to slow it down. I'm panicking here, so I'm going to slow it down a little. Brown sugar. Do I have any more? Yeah. I have to probably go steal some from another farm. Got to slow it down with the sugar or the cookies. I think it's the one that takes the longest time here. I need eggs and I need brown sugar. And I know just the place to get them all. I'm going to take them away from Rose, so she'll have to go to work on another farm. She doesn't like me giving away her eggs, but that's just too bad, Rosie. Brown sugar also, so that Ernest can go to work on more. And the reason I'm making them work more is that I'll get some more rewards from them. And we're going back to the farm. Okay. No cookies are done. That's a relief. Okay. And I'm going to get 3 extra cookies with my perk. Woohoo. I like that. I like it a lot. What else is new on this farm? This is going to be 4 times 8, 40 minutes. So 32 minutes, sorry, bad math. 32 minutes, and how much time do I have left on it? 53. Yeah, I'm making the cookies now, Kathleen. Well, I need more. It's going to take them longer. So I'll be able to get back 32. I can go ahead and finish doing the other farms now. I want to show you. This is a point I made on Sunday. Do not collect it. They will go into La La Land. They're ready for collecting, but I want to wait until after the 1st of August, after the dairy news, to see if we're going to be getting the animals that Greg so happily flaunted to us all. Flaunts them, and we got to wait. So I was told that yes, that they're coming to the sanctuary, and we hope that will be during August, so I will be able to use my puzzle pieces then. So I'm not collecting them, and I suggest that everyone else who's got the puzzle pieces on their track to hold off. You know, if you got all of your sanctuary animals, any puzzle pieces that you get in any events and everything just disappears. They float around the cloud, and they wait for the next event, and they tease you again with them. You're always running low on cookies. Usually, I make all the extras on this farm. Whoops, not on this farm. On that level 71. It has leveled up solely based on making products for my bigger farms. It's going to reach a point where it's going to no longer be, it's going to reach a point where it'll be on its own. I made cookies on about 5 of my baby farms. That's the way to do it. Yes, ma'am. I was going to go ahead and buy, the doner kebab machine. So now how long is it going to take it? Be overnight. And this was 3 days. Oh, because this was a lower level. The doner machine's a lower level. That's why. Welcome back, Julie. We are making bread and cookies, but I had to slow it down with the cookies for the time being. But I don't know how long this is going to be in this beta testing stage. But they did this once before, if you recall. Um, was it 3 or 4 months ago? Anybody remembers? Fish pies you can make in 5 minutes. Excited about the pandas. They're going to be a cute addition. They really are. Uh, I pushed for the zebras. I kept telling, well, actually, I found some zebras and uh, put them in my sanctuary and took a screenshot. It's all screenshots, photoshopping kind of thing, you know. And I kept posting it to Heyday and said, wouldn't they add so much color to our sanctuary instead of all these gray and brown animals? And we got them. It only took about 3 months of posting. Maybe they were already in the works. Who knows? Will feed for the panda be hay bales or sugarcane stalks? You know, I haven't asked about this. I hope it is for sugarcane. Crocodiles. Hmm. I don't know about that. It'd be nice, truthfully. If we did have more of a water area, but we got water animals in our sanctuary. The penguins love water, as do the walruses. I would never thought of putting walruses in a sanctuary. I was a little disappointed when they said we were getting walruses. I wanted something more like seals or more snow type animals. 'Cause after all, it's a tundra, you know. H-Dale, no. Oh, ate some of the town visitors. There's a couple of them I would agree on for that. I think that there should be a shower somewhere for the mechanic and I call them the little local yokel. They definitely need a shower, they look like. This is who I'm talking about, the local yokel. Here he is. He's walking around. Is he hiding? Who's coming from the other direction? Drop a lousy gift, come see my Crocs. There's so really, we all have a very good imagination. There's so many things that they could do. And the big thing right now, of course, is are they going to do the correct thing with the oars? I'm just so afraid that they're not. You know what? We got to have that giveaway. And let's see what is. I told you guys that I would give you a clue when we got closer to the giveaway. So I'm going to give you that clue now. Uh, I've talked about a while ago, I guess, about the best clue I could give you is to do the symbol. You guys, you should know what that is. So here's a clue. It did go in to the chat. This is weird. I can't post in the chat for some reason. Let's try it again. Okay. Don Diego de la Vega opposes the corrupt tyrants of Spanish California as the masked swordsman named the show. I've been blocked. I wouldn't doubt it. That could be a new machine. Croc shoes, croc purses. Hmm. for a new machine. What kind of machine would it have to be? Because we have a sewing machine. Shoes and purses do get stitched. Gotta name the machine for me, HDL. I can't visualize that. I think they should take away that constant strumming of the cowboy, and the actress does not need to curtsy 3 times. One's enough. Yeah, Pat, I believe you are already in. You are. Now, if you won earlier Sunday when I did the giveaway, you won't be eligible for this one. So you might want to let me know to take your name off, or whenever, if you win when we roll, just ask me to re-roll again. You can only claim 1 link per creator per month. Wonderful, huh? Yes, I loved that man. I thought he was so handsome. And I had a big movie star crush on him. I love to see his shows every week. Desperate, wasn't I? Let's see, I don't have my list anymore of who won the other day. They'll teach me to not throw away. No. It's probably right here on the top of my trash can. I don't see it. I know Kathleen won. I can go back to Discord and see who all won. Sorry, guys, for being so slow. Gotta get back to Sunday in the Discord here. Almost there. Okay, Kathleen, Sugar Shack, Odetta, Sheila, Doris, and Mrs. GB. So you would not be able to win again tonight. Is everybody in that wants to be in? Because we're going to spin it here and choose 6 winners. And the first winner will be, let me close out Discord so I can see my chat here. First winner will be Ray. Super Booster or the hat, Ray? Super Booster or the hat? And I know I can reach you Discord or Messenger, either one. Super Booster or hat? While Ray's making up his mind, I'm going to spin it again for the second winner, and that will be Delilah. Super Booster or the hat? The hat is good if you did not buy the farm pass when it appeared. At least this will give you the hat in your hat wardrobe. So, Delilah, Super Booster for Ray. Delilah, super or hat? Now I'm going to go either a super booster or a hat. You got to make a choice. If you did not buy the farm pass when the palm hat appeared, you can. This is your opportunity to add it to your hat wardrobe. Would they call it a hat wardrobe? Susan, Super Booster the hat. Why are there sheep in my town? Because they didn't get collected. Susan, Super Booster or the hat? I shouldn't let you choose. I should say what I'm giving away to the winner. Super Booster for Delilah. And Delilah, I know how to reach you. And the boosters are all gone, folks. So now we're just spinning for the hat. If you don't want the hat, please tell me when I do the spin. And the winner is Linda. Linda, I think I can reach you on Discord. The booster will help. Yes, it will. It is a 3-star booster, so it's 8 times faster. Okay, while we're waiting for Linda to make up her mind, I'm going to roll for the other one. Linda, 5 Alley. And you get the hat also. No hat, spin again. Okay. Linda, 5 Alley. You have won a hat. Do you want it or should I spin again? I'm going to go ahead and spin for the 5th one. And that is Tessie. Tessie, you want the hat? Okay, Linda wants the hat. I'm not sure how I can get in touch with you on Discord, can I? If I have you on my friends list on Discord, I will be posting the link there to you. Okay, Tessie. Wait and see what Tessie wants. Well, we know what she wants. Does she want the hat? She has the opportunity of passing it off. And we will spin again. Yeah, 2 Lindas here. Yes, on Discord. Tessie, still here? I'm going to go ahead and spin. This would be for the 6th one. We'll see what Tessie's going to do. Jessica, you want the hat? I don't know, maybe Jessica, maybe your mom. You could pass the link over to your mom. Even. You have it on a baby farm? Okay. You just have the baby farm open the link. You don't open it. So Tessie is taking hers, and we're waiting for Jessica to say she wants the hat. Jessica, are you still here? Good night, Blanca. Thank you so much for coming. I'm going to get in touch with Jessica on Messenger and say she may want it for her mother. If not, then we'll have an extra one. You'll take the hat. Well, the hat's all I got left, hon. So you can give it to your mother if you don't want it. So, all right, I'll be putting your links up. If not tonight, I will definitely do it tomorrow. So, everybody, are you ready to go? Shall we go? My stream is 30 seconds behind. Oh, I'm sorry about that. It does run about 20-second delay. Anyway, I don't know what to do about that. I thought when I got on coaxial that would all improve, but it hasn't. I need to run it. You got your package? Did you get it to your mother yet? It's a medium, right? I hope it fits her. Fun talking about the Western shows. Well, I'm open to suggestions for discussions. Sometimes it gets a little boring to talk about Heyday all the time, but we can talk about a lot of things here. We really can. So, everybody, I'm going to go ahead and be signing off here. Uh, it looks like my streams are starting to get longer and longer. Hey, thank you all. I really appreciate you all coming out to support me and staying with the stream and for joining in the chat. There's so much chat going on now. It's fantastic. I love it. So that's what it's all about, guys. The community coming together. So good night, everybody. Great big thanks to Diane, C, and Boop for their fantastic modding. They keep the monsters away. So I'll see you guys again on Sunday, and we'll try to get some videos posted. So thank you all, guys. Thank you all very much. Bye now.